Yeah. Advertising, yes. I used to first as a model, yes, and then I started being creative. I started writing scripts like the Maggie hot and sweet tomato chili sauce, for example. Yeah, I used to write the scripts with the agency people, but I used to add all the dialogues and all the madness. Prahlad Kakkar was a dear friend of mine. Then I produced and I directed quite a few ads, even for Prahlad and for my own production. Uh, so yes, I've had a great stint there, and I've learned a lot. It's all about learning. Everything you do, learning. It's about learning. So I've been lucky to have learned so much from so many things, from children, from writers, from advertising, from feature films, from directors. Yeah. See, as an actor, every movie you learn from a director, from a producer, from a scriptwriter, from a co-actor. You know how sometimes you look at other people, and in your craft. For me, the biggest teacher is watching. When you watch other people perform, when you watch other people, especially actors and directors, and how they've crafted their film. For me, my favorite actor is Mr. Kamal Hassan. So I observed him a lot. I didn't see all his movies, I see quite a few. But for me, I think he's one of the best actors we've had because he has experimented. And I watch and I learn so much how he has interpreted a scene, in a certain way. Naseeruddin Shah, Nana Patekar, Dilip Kumar, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, everybody, Mr. Mammootty here, Mr. Mohanlal, Mr. Shivaji Ganeshan when he came. I've seen movies of all these people. I'm not saying I've seen a lot, but there's so much to learn. So for an actor, for me, I've learned from the movies a lot. And within the industry, again, it's a very national integration kind of thing. There's different religions, different cultures, and all come together, and they come together to make a film for everybody. So it's like, we put a little masala from here, from here, from here. So you've got all different mindsets and peoples and cultures, but the whole focus is we have to make this film and we make it well for the people of this country. So yes, that's what I learned in my craft, and I love it. I'm an actor, but these are all aspects of acting. So whether you dance or whether you do a voice is an integral part of being an actor. And I observe. So when you observe characters, how is he talking, how is he walking, and that's a data bank. So you put it in your data bank, and it can be used anytime later in your life. So you say, okay, let me take the walk from here, I'll take the voice from here, and I'll take the mannerisms from here, and I'll make a character. So that observation has to be there somewhere in a data bank. I love being a director in the end. Yes, I would love to direct. I've not had the opportunity. I've directed like advertising films, but feature I haven't yet. I produced 2 documentaries which both won national awards, and they were something I believed in. But yes, I would love to direct because that is covering the entire gamut, right from acting to scripting to editing to music to. So you're the captain, so you will translate and say a story the way you want to say it. Whereas an actor, you will be like a piece of clay. An actor is a piece of clay. So it's like when a director will say, okay, let me pull this here, make this face here. So he will mold you how he wants to mold you. So an actor becomes a piece of clay and then gets molded the way he wants to, how the writer has written the character or how the director wants him to perform that character. So that's an actor's zone. But a director will be covering everything. He will mold the clay, he'll make the music, he'll think the film, he'll see the film. So everybody follows the director and his vision of how he translates a certain script. So yes, I would love to direct soon. See, Malayalam cinema for me, I think is the most evolved cinema in India. And the audiences also, I think the most evolved audiences. I don't know, is it due to the literacy in this state or the culture, but they will experiment. The audience will experiment their choices. Like for example, in the north or somewhere else, if a film is critically appreciated or critically, it's a hit critically, it may not be a hit box office. Mostly it's not. A lot of films don't work at the box office, but they're saying, wow, fantastic film, but it doesn't work. In Malayalam, it may be critically appreciated and do well at the box office, which is what I'm saying. The audiences are very evolved out here, and they give the filmmakers an opportunity to try different things. They push the envelope. They say, okay, come on, make something. Come on, we like it. So people try to make different things, and the people then watch it, and then the money is coming back. So it's about economics, and it works. So people make these different kind of movies, which maybe in the north they will think like, no, we can't experiment this, it's too much, it won't work commercially. So yes, I think it's a great audience, and I think we should learn from Malayalam cinema how, I think the audience needs to get a little more evolved in the north, and probably it is because A, education, and B, the culture, which is a big contributor to why these kind of movies and different kind of movies can run and do well out here. I would like to, as I said again, I love the audience here and I love the industry. And my friends, Santosh Sivan, Sangeet Sivan, the Sivan family, they are dear friends of mine. And I have another friend called Joy Augustine, again, who's a Malayali. So I have quite a few friends from the Malayalam industry. And I would like to do something. I'm doing a movie probably with Santosh. I'm trying to work something out, hopefully. But yeah, it'll be in Hindi, but we'll see if we can play with that in Malayalam and make something in Hindi also. So yeah, hopefully, inshallah. Look, boss, I believe in honest politics. I believe in transparency. I think this country is a great country messed up by the worst politics. You know, that's what I think. I think it's the best country as far as people are concerned. The worst politicians, what we have. And we need system changes. We need desperate system changes. And I think, because what happens when one party comes, they'll start the corruption, second party come, they'll start, I mean, they all know. They say, okay, when we come, you let us eat. When you come, we'll let you eat. So it's like, you know, there's a whole game going on. And it's sad that there is enough money and food in this country to support the people of the country, but there's a huge disparity because the system is going from top down. The government or the policies are supporting the rich and just the top layer of people, while it's not. It should work from bottom up. That's what I feel. That these people should be raised and then the entire country should come up, rather than these people raised and then these people gets the crumbs and the drops and okay, whatever's there. So I think, I'm not saying it's not a socialist perspective entirely, but yeah, it has to be a combination, because capitalism gets into crony capitalism and it just messes things up. So we need to have a good, healthy balance between capitalism and socialism. I think that balance is very, very crucial. Please watch the film. It's a film made from the heart. It's a film which says something very nice and wonderful about harmony and love. It's symbolic. Yes, it's about one country and two countries, but it can refer to the whole world. So yes, I think you will like it. It's entertaining. It's not a boring docudrama. It is entertaining. And it's got action. It's got funny moments. It's got warmth. It's got love. It's got a lot of things. Yeah, but with a tone which is not very so-called commercial.
Okay,
Thank you.